This thing just made a loud electrical pop and smells like electric burnt shit. Of course, I didn't get the fucking warranty because I never get the warranty because, you know, warranties are scams. Best I can do is take that thing to an electric repair shop at some point. Try to save that $400 freaking machine. But I'm gonna walk across the street to Walmart. I guess they have a $100 one. I just need to run my refrigerator, man. I can't. I mean, when I'm parked, my APU will run it. But as soon as I start the truck, that power goes out, and the APU turns off. That power goes out. So you understand, I had planned to get up in 4 hours. So I woke up early to scare the living shit out of me. Electrical, and it smelled like burnt electric stuff, and it's not putting out any power. So I gotta get dressed, take a walk across the street to Walmart. See if I can find a cheap-ish compared to truck stop prices inverter. I was hoping to sleep right through midnight so I could, you know, fast for the rest of the day. But now I'm awake, I'm probably gonna end up eating something. I guess I can leave in about an hour too, so. Good news is it's cheap. Bad news is it's 400 watts and that's all it got. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Just gotta run the fridge, as I can run the cooking stuff and stuff off the APU. Moment of truth, I looked up the wattage requirements for that refrigerator. It says 90 something, like 93 watts is all it needs to run it. This has 400. I'm thinking it'll be alright if that's the only thing it needs to run. So far so good. Doesn't even seem to be struggling to use it. It's not even warming up. So, like I said, it'll probably be, you know, the longest lasting one I've gotten so far. This is the cheapest one I got. I kind of wish I would have been able to go to a Walmart the first time it went out. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to get to today. I mean, I'm going to try to get as close to Cedar Falls as I can. I might be able to make it all the way. I'm like 690 out though, so it'd be kind of a stretch to get there today. Especially since I got woke up 4.5 hours early. You know, I sat around and played my guitar for a while. Watched a movie, because I wasn't in any rush. I was going to get up at midnight. Oh. You just hide in there for a minute. I used to put my guitar up on the top bunk every day, but I realized if I don't actually physically have to touch it, I may not play it. Like if it's up out of the way somewhere, I can just easily forget about it and not play it for a couple of days or 3 or 4 days. Or if I put it on my bed every day, I have to pull it off the bed. You're kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. Just the refrigerator. It's supposed to be enough wattage to handle it. Okay, it worked that time. When it came on, the fan came on instead of it overloading. Start the truck, see if it freaks it out. Those are good. Ow. I swear I've gone years without jamming anything on my body, you know. When you're a kid, you jam your fingers playing games and shit all the time. In the last week, I've jammed my neck, and now I just jammed my freaking ring finger. Super strong electrical smell in here still. Probably gonna smell like that for a week. I'm cruising, kind of getting lost in my head, which I do a lot. But I was thinking back on that visit to that Walmart in Atoka, and it's like a blast from the past. It was like old school Walmart, like the Walmart I remember as a kid. You know, I remember as a kid, Walmart employees were always super courteous and trying to be helpful. That's what that Walmart was like, which was such a shock because, you know, for years now, the employees seem disconnected and uninterested in being helpful in any way. But not a single employee let me walk past them without asking how I was doing or if they could help me find what I was looking for. That was awesome. I almost forgot to say anything about it because it was, you know, it's kind of still marinating in it. It's like that. You don't see that much anymore. So whoever the manager is there at the Atoka Walmart is killing it, because that was a memorable experience. And then they had like 6 or 7 regular cashiers instead of, they had some self-checkout, but they had several registers staffed by a cashier, which I always prefer if I have 1 or 2 things, because I don't have to worry about looking for stuff and waiting on them to come verify if you want a warranty and all that stuff. So it was nice to be able to put my stuff down and have the clerk ring it up and ask the question right then and there, select it, there you go. Hey, if a seller had some money to spend in investment, enough money anyway, I sure wish there was a lot more of these self-serve truck washing. There's just not many of them. There's a few, but usually they're manned and they cost an arm and a leg. I did all that for under $10. It's at least as good as a Blue Beacon wash, which means it's not great, but it's not as dirty as it was. I mean, you could spend 2 hours trying to get every speck off of it. It's not going to a car show, it's going down the highway. Just get the majority of the stuff off. Yeah. What are you doing, Diesel? We ain't done yet. We're not done yet. Come on. Get up there, Leo. You're a goofball. Come on. We're not done yet. Look at the clock. Look at that clock. Is that clock clock say it's over yet? We still got 8 hours before we make it up there. We still got most of the day, buddy. We all thought we were done and stuff. What's that about? You don't want to go trucking no more? You want to go sleep like a big baby? Be a big baby. I like your big baby. This truck looked a hell of a lot cleaner when it was wet. I might as well not have done anything. It's filthy still. It's weird. Yeah. That thing is every couple hours freaking out and screaming because it's being overloaded. So I got a slightly bigger one here that wasn't crazy expensive. And I got the stupid warranty on it. It was only $10, so this one it shits the bed prematurely, as they sometimes do. I'll at least have a warranty and get the thing fixed or replaced. Unfortunately, Walmart's a little too far to walk. Come on. Right in the dog bowl. But I got a lift on the way. Some point. He seems a little lost at the moment. Watching him kind of took a wrong turn and just kind of stuck there now. But surely he'll find his way here. Since I'm not in any hurry, I'm also, while I'm there, gonna do some clothes shopping because none of my clothes fit anymore and it's very uncomfortable to wear when everything's all baggy and falling off you. It's not exactly my style of clothing. He finally made his way out to the highway. Drove me here is not coming back for me. It's a different guy. I had to physically put my hand over his phone and give him directions because he kept looking at his phone, jacking with the map, zooming in, zooming out. He almost wrecked us like twice. And then he ran every red light. Yeah, he turned right on him, but he didn't even barely slow down. I was blown away.
I didn't put a review in yet because I was afraid he'd have to be the one coming to get me. But there's a different guy coming, so I'm gonna go put a review. Like, that dude needs to go to driving school. He's gonna kill somebody. Again, we're doing a bit of a cold start there. That Hirschbach truck there was backing in, was letting diesel go out. Dude's got at least 2 tires on the, the drinker's side, leaking air and missing tread. I thought, yeah, maybe he's there parking there to go to the shop, so I went up and talked to him. It's like, you got a couple jacked up tires and stuff on your trailer? He's like, oh, really? Cool. Didn't know nothing about it. Talked to the wife about it. I just realized I haven't talked to my camera about it. They got some weird shit going on, right? First of all, what time is it now? It's 6:30. Holy shit. I've been in this dock for 3 hours. They haven't touched this trailer. Okay. That's typical Target shit. Sometimes you get in and out of Target in an hour. Sometimes it takes you 7 hours. Apparently, it's going to be one of those days today. Now, I'm supposed to be, when I get done here, going over to Waterloo Tyson and picking up the load going down to Council Bluffs or Omaha for tomorrow morning around 11 a.m. That's all fine and good as long as I get out of here by 6 o'clock in the morning, really. But then I'm supposed to pick up another load that's going to Lamar's so that I can pick up another load that's going to Ochalata, Oklahoma, 2 days before I'm supposed to go home. But that's the best they can do to get me home near the time I wanted to get home. So now I'm going to have to take some of my PTO, paid time off, that I've earned over the last 6.5 months to extend my time off to where I still had plans, because I hadn't planned on getting home 2 days earlier. I'd planned on getting home 2 days before Christmas Eve, do the Christmas Eve, Christmas stuff, Christmas Day stuff, and then have 3 days afterwards to do whatever else needed to get done. So I might have to take some extra time off to get all that done. But all that is depending on Target getting me unloaded today, sometime, anytime today. So. 8 o'clock. 5 hours, or 4.5 hours. It's all good. Figure out exactly the plan here for this next load. I got my other video, my last video,
started editing. I got towards the end, but then I kind of want to do some refinement, so I couldn't exactly get it done. Neighbor Schuster truck. It's actually funny because his is 3151, mine's 3152. But he's got a little German Shepherd, not a little German Shepherd, big German Shepherd. We were swapping dog hair stories in the trucks. So yeah, it's kind of a daily struggle not to get covered in dog fur. Sometimes I really wish I could record random. Oh crap! I wish I could record people without, you know, fear of getting sued or, you know, having my video stricken or whatever. But I can't. Let's just say it's the island boy of Iowa that works in that place. Pants somewhere around 2 inches above his knees. Like little tiny white hair, like white guy hair, dreadlocks. Got the grill, got the face tattoo, got the studded belt. I mean, it's his life. If that's what he wants to look like, I got no problems with it. But it's somewhat comical. I mean, you gotta grin a little bit at it. I just don't, you know. I think it's what's funny about it is the juxtaposition, right? So you got a guy that wants to show everybody that he doesn't follow the norms, but then he's working at a security guard shack at a Tyson in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Like did he really try hard at the like anarchy? So I'm building up a story in my head. Like he tried really hard to be an anarchist, but you know, bills kept coming and he wanted a car to drive, so he got a job at Tyson. I'm really not trying to make fun of the guy. It's just kind of funny, you know. Well, the wife was mainly just listening to me bitch and moan about the stuff going on in this yard, so figure I go do that on my own time. Oops. For some reason they had my loaded trailer parked in front of a random dock. Not supposed to be there. I don't know. But it was sealed and ready to go. It wasn't in the dock, it was just in front of the dock. You miss shag driver coming up, she's like, you're not supposed to hook up trailers at the dock. I was like, it's not at the dock. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's sealed, parked in front of the dock. You're gonna pull out in front of me too, aren't you? Yeah, you just do what you want because you got the flashy thingies on the top of your truck, huh? Anyway.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
Really went fine. It was a little annoyed with that. First of all, it's like the fourth shag driver that has just darted out in front of me.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
Like I understand
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
shag drivers have the right of way, but that doesn't mean they got to recklessly drive out in front of moving
Your
vehicles
seatbelt is
constantly.
unbuckled.
Well, maybe it does mean that, and I'm just retarded.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
Here's how smart I am. I just now figured I could change the resolution on the on the screen facing camera. I don't know what I should do other than what I'm going to try, which is I'm going to sit here for 8 hours, which I could use. I'm feeling a little spacey. My brain's a little foggy. Go take a nap. If I roll out of here right off an 8-hour break, I should still be there around 10 o'clock. My appointment's at 11. Let's see what this other load says here. I don't know what they want to do with that one. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It shows it's picking up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that's the earliest it could pick up. I got you. And then, okay, that makes more sense. Whether or not I'll get any sleep, that's a different story. Talk to you at all today, but I was just on the phone with Jason, my dispatcher. I simultaneously got like 3.5 hours of sleep and overslept this morning, so that's great. But I might make it on time. I talked to him this morning. I was like, I fell asleep around 3:30 this morning, and then 5:30 came around, and I thought I could get up, and then I fell back asleep. But I'm making good time if I can somehow get in there. But they're also like, this next load they're talking about doesn't make any sense today now that I'm really looking at it. You see that? Sunrise. But yeah, I basically can't do anything after I leave Tyson, or I can't do the load that they're trying to send me home on. So I don't know what they're trying to get me to do, but it's gonna be 11 o'clock by the time I get to Tyson. Gives me a 10-hour break and a 9-hour day to get down to Ochalana and be on time. I don't know what the hell their plan is, but he's saying he's working on it. They're gonna try to figure something out. Like, okay, because I basically can't do anything after I leave Tyson, or you'll have to scratch the Ochalana load because it's a Walmart load and I can't show up late there. I don't know what their plan is. You have missed a few things. So first of all, their
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
directions said I-80 to exit
Your seatbelt is
444.
unbuckled.
Okay, you stupid piece of junk.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled. Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
I got here exactly on time, by the way. So that was awesome. But, okay. The direction says I-80 to exit 444 to O Street to 132nd. There's no access to O Street anywhere on I-80. You have to get off on 175, which I didn't know. So I got off at Harris Giles, where there was a sign that said no left turns for trucks over 6 tons, but I didn't have another option, so I did it, and I made it here by some miracle without getting tapped for it. I got to figure out how to get out of here. Once I got here, the guard guy, he's a funny man. So I come up to the guard shack and I couldn't tell if I was really at the Tyson plant or not. So I was like, I'm looking for Tyson. I hear he's like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, can you tell me where Tyson is? No. Okay. And I started to walk away. He's like, no, I'm kidding. I was like, all right, well, you had me going. Like, it's like he's like, I'm just trying to act. I was like, well, you had me thinking, what an asshole. So you must have been acting good. And he laughed, whatever. But he tells me that they have a drop trailer here. So I had to do a bunch of phone calls to make sure I was allowed to take the drop trailer. And I am. And now I got to go over to the Sapp Brothers where they're going to now bring that load to me. And he's going to grab this empty and take it to go pick up the other load. Because I have to be off duty by noon to make it to Ochalata on time. He's supposed to be here in the next like 2.5 hours, but I'm gonna close my eyes for that time and try to get a little bit of sleep. I didn't record it all when that guy come and switched loads with me and stuff, but had a weird day of sleep. Still feel tired. I don't know. It's been 8 weeks, I guess, is the problem. But it's a short day. I may end up parked at a truck stop today anyway. My wife has a bunch of stuff she has to do. And me coming home 2 days early isn't helping things. That was clear what happened there, but that dude was a badass. That's exactly how you should handle that. He pulled out like 5 miles ago. He's slowing down to like 58 up the hills, and he can only go about 67. And as soon as there was a chance for him to get over and let me around, not only did he get over, he slowed way down so I could get on down the road away from him. He didn't have a CV. But I told him, like, you're a badass, appreciate the lack of ego. But that's exactly how you should handle it. I've handled it that way thousands of times. He handled it exactly right. Kudos. Seriously. exactly how you should do shit. It's awesome. I was running a little early. Also, super freaking tired today. I can't sit here anymore. Took a little half-hour nap there. It's better than nothing. I was having trouble, man. It's been one of the worst nights I've had as far as just being tired. If I didn't have to get home, I think I probably would have called in and said, hey, I just can't Well, it's empty. Seem petty, and maybe I'm being petty today, but I see you parked in a truck stop parking lot. I'm gonna do some shit like this. If you're gonna charge to park in a uneven dirt, unlit parking lot, I'm not buying anything else in your store. I don't care if I need something else. I'm not buying anything else in your store. I'm just not doing it. But I'd understand it if it was, 24-hour store. You know, it was clean in there. Your lot wasn't dirt. Your idea for a bathroom wasn't two porta johns over there at the edge of the road, at the edge of the parking lot. You know, so when you close, my $10 gets me a cold seat and a porta john. I'm not gonna do that. But I've had to park here a few times. I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm not even gonna talk to you about it, because I tried to talk to somebody about it once and they were too stupid to make a decision. So I was like, fine. Then just give me a parking slip, and I won't ever bring it up again. At that time, they had some candles that my wife liked. I was going to buy like 2 or 3 candles, which would have been like $40, and some food, which would have been like $60. Or I'd buy a parking ticket, which is $10. And she said, "Well, I can't let you park here for free." I was like, "Okay, so you're going to turn $60 worth of profit down for a $10 parking ticket?" Yep. Okay, good for you. Bye. I got my ticket and I parked and I went to bed. That's the end of that. Talk to Jason, let him know that I am not going home today. I'm finally driving home. I basically slept all day yesterday. Slept till about 11 o'clock this morning. Down decent. But I'm on my way home now.